Welcome to WatchNut TV and yet another edition of What's in the Box. In this edition, we're reviewing a really beautiful International Watch Corporation watch. I've been a big fan of IWC since I bought my first Porsche design compass watch back in the 80s, and have stayed a big fan of their work ever since. This is a new watch to me. I've never reviewed one of these before, so let's have a look. As you can see, this is a reference 500401 Big Pilot. I think this is a really rather amazing watch. If you just look at the presence of the dial, how the whole thing just fits together and kind of stands out, and just projects kind of an amazing look that just exudes quality. This is a big watch for me. I'm typically a 40 millimeter watch guy. This thing is 46.2 millimeters wide, which is large to me, but I know is very popular and probably very popular amongst some of my younger subscribers here on WatchNut TV. IWC has done a nice job in the design of this. If you note that they've used a very thin bezel on the case, and a rehaut that drops almost straight down to the dial from the edge of the crystal, which provides a face that is really substantially larger in appearance than what you'd expect from a 46 millimeter watch. Nice piece of engineering that produces a really beautiful overall appeal. This watch uses the IWC 5111 42 joule movement, which has an 8.5 day power reserve. The interesting thing about the movement, and I think you can probably see, the power reserve indicator here at 3 o'clock goes up to 7 days, which is, kind of odd when you think about an 8.5 day power reserve watch. Why just a 7-day reserve dial? And that's because in the context of designing this movement, IWC decided that after it wound down past 7 days, it was no longer reliable, at least in terms of the accuracy the watch should maintain. So they automatically terminate's the right word, they automatically stop the movement after it reaches that 7-day point of use, just so you don't lose any of the accuracy if you forget to wear it or wind it. This is a really beautiful case design. I mean, it's a traditional kind of IWC case design, polished edge of the bezel along with a brushed edge. Typical lug design is consistent with most of the designs of their watches. This is on a very, very high quality riveted alligator strap with IWC's very nice deployant buckle. Kind of a nice sturdy deployant that can stand up to rigorous wear. This watch I acquired this watch from a fellow who bought it from a authorized dealer in California on June 28th of this year, and the watch exhibits absolutely no signs whatsoever of having been worn. It truly qualifies for like new in box category grading. So let's see what else is in the box while we're doing this. The box set is complete. Even the outer box, which you're not seeing here, doesn't show anywhere, which is really amazing for a shipping box not to show anywhere. We have the guarantee manual and the warranty card, international warranty card. And although I blocked out the serial number, you can see that the original date of sale is consistent with what I just mentioned. We also have the polishing cloth, which should come with the watch packaging. And we have a pretty substantial instruction manual for this watch and its movement. Very nice, well-written explanation of not only how to operate it, but some of its features and how it works. So I think it's a really beautiful watch. I don't use the word wrist presence that much, or I try not to. But this is just a really amazing piece to wear, and it just stands out on your wrist quite unlike any other watch I've ever put on. So this watch is for sale at watchnut.com. So if you'd like to see more about it, please go to our site, and you can see the high-resolution photographs and other information regarding the watch specifically. Thank you for watching.